Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our admins who helped us with this translation. If you have any story that you want to share with us, you can use our WhatsApp number. The message that I have for you, it reads like this. I really never thought that my life can end up being like this, like upside down. So I grew up like I was just any other normal child in our village in name Hayden, and I was just innocent and I was full of dreams. I loved my mom so dearly. She was someone who always made sure that we prayed at all the times. When you want to do anything in life, you have to pray. That is what my mom used to say. Even right now, my mom, she even have a soup kitchen where she is working at. With that soup kitchen where she is working, she is regarded as someone who is very prayerful. But my mom, they do not know the kind of a woman that she is. She raised me on her own after my father passed away when I was young. My mom is strong, caring, and overprotective. Everything that I wanted my mom to be, she was. But there were secrets that I did not know about my mom, secrets that I could have never imagined. And I never thought that one day I was going to join up with my mom. If I was going to join up with my mom in prayer, it was going to be far much better. It started many years ago when I was still young. What was happening at that time, there were a lot of pregnant women from our village that were dying under mysterious circumstances. So I kept on asking myself the reason as to why these women, they were dying. The moment that a woman will be pregnant in our village, she will die. Then it came time that the boys would go to the mountains. Boys were also dying in the mountain. But my mom, whenever there will be death, if we would hear that someone has died, my mom, she will just let out this cruel laughter. After that, she would go to her bedroom to go and pray. To pray for what? I could not even understand. So people were just saying that there is a spirit of death and bad luck that is running around in the community. There were people that were even blaming the poor healthcare system, even complications, but soon the deaths were too frequent to ignore. Healthy women, they were dying. Everyone was just in panic. People were calling some prophets so that they can come and strengthen their homes. Those that would go to the sangomas. I was always skeptical about my mom because whenever I would go and share the same bed with my mom, when I would wake up, for a few seconds, I would find out that my mom will not be in bed with me. But later on, I'll then find out that my mom, suddenly, she will just appear. The moment that she would appear in bed with me, then I'll fall fast asleep. The next day, when I would try to ask her about what would have happened the previous night, I'll just feel lazy to ask her, and then I'll say I'll ask her another time. Then my mom, she stopped going to the funerals, always saying that this person that has died, she deserved it. There was this other woman, so she was very young. She was dating another man who was a married man. She fell pregnant for that man. When she died, my mom was like, yeah, she was asking for it. That is what you get when you date another woman's husband, as if she did not even care. The night that I found out that my mom was a witch, I had been sick throughout the week, and I had dreams. I kept on having dreams, and I would see my mom as she would be going around the graveyard, and then she will start to dig a grave. When I would get to the place where she will be, I will then ask her the reason as to why she will be digging up the grave, and then she will say that, don't you know that it is time for someone else to die? Then I will see people that will be crying as if they had lost one of their relative. Then my mother will start to laugh, and I would wake up. So I was really sick at that time, and when I would tell my mom that I'll be having a severe headache, she will say, do not drink any grandpa or any painkiller. You're going to be fine. Then there was this other day I was really having a bad headache. I just woke up and I found out that my mom, she was leaving the house. It was really late, somewhere around 11 p.m. My mom was someone who was always indoors. So for her to go out so late at night, I wanted to see where she was going. And at that time, she was now claiming that she had her ancestors who were telling her that she was supposed to become a Zangoma. So she kept on walking and she did not even see that I was following her. I followed her until we had reached the graveyard. And the previous week, there was this other girl who had passed away who was pregnant as well. My mom then walked to that girl's grave and she took some things from the grave that I did not even know. From there on, that was when the vision just ended. I really do not know what happened. I found myself, I was in bed. I wanted to scream, but I could not. It was like something was holding my body. I could not move. I could not do anything. And then I saw my mom. My mom walked into the bedroom and she asked me, what exactly was I doing? When I looked at my mom, I saw that she had mud on her hands as well as the shoes. They were muddy and it was raining during that time when I found out that my mom was a witch. I then asked her why she was at the graveyard and what had happened to me. That was when she said that she wanted me to become like her, to become as powerful as she was. She could give me some charms, and she even told me that I had this other boy that I wanted, and the boy did not want to date me, for he was dating my friend. She could give me the charms that were going to make that boy to stop dating my friend so that he can start dating me. I don't know how exactly my mom got to find out that I was in love, secretly in love with my best friend's boyfriend. I accepted on that night. And I did not know that when she said that she wanted me to join her, it meant that I was going to be a witch by accepting those charms. So I accepted the charms that she was giving me, and then I started bathing with them, and then I started dating my friend's boyfriend. So she told me that all the people that were dying in our village, it was because it was her duty, for they needed to harvest the unborn children's spirits, because there was another Sangoma who wanted to create a lot of tokologies because he wanted to sell them to another healer who was from Mozambique. So she said that she had been hired, and in our community that was her duty to make sure that the women that were pregnant, then she would kill them and then harvest the souls of the unborn babies. When my mom told me this, to my surprise, I was not even shocked or anything, but I felt as if the spirit of witchcraft was seducing me. She lured me in with the promises of power and being able to manipulate any situation with the charms that she was going to teach me. Even right now, I am still a witch. It's not like I wake up each and every night like I hear some witches saying. I do not do that. I am very good when it comes to casting spells. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister who helped us with this translation. Strange things do happen in this world.